In a world drowning in spy thrillers, how do you make one stand out? The Asset, hitting screens in 2025, tries to answer that question with a star-studded cast and a promise of something deeper. Directed by Gareth Ellison and starring Rebecca Ferguson, Oscar Isaac, and Cillian Murphy, this film aims to be more than just another action flick. It wants to be a thinking person's thriller. So, did it succeed? Well, it's stylish, it's gripping, but it also gets a little tangled in its own ambitions. Let's break it down. The story follows Elena Drake, played by Rebecca Ferguson, a former intelligence operative who's dragged back into the game. Her old mentor has a list that could blow the cover of intelligence networks worldwide, and suddenly everyone is a target. To survive, she has to team up with the morally questionable mercenary Michael Voss, played by Oscar Isaac. Their hunt takes them from the rainy streets of London to the vibrant markets of Istanbul and the neon-lit alleys of Hong Kong. The plot kicks off fast, really pulling you in, but the middle act gets a bit bogged down with its complex subplots. It sometimes chooses style over clarity, but stick with it, because the final act delivers a surprisingly emotional punch that ties everything together. Now let's talk about the performances, because this is where the film truly shines. Rebecca Ferguson is an absolute powerhouse as Elena. She perfectly captures the conflict of a woman torn between her conscience and her training, showing both incredible strength and heartbreaking vulnerability. Oscar Isaac brings his signature charisma to the role of Voss, making him unpredictable and fascinating to watch, although I do wish his chemistry with Ferguson had been given a bit more room to breathe. And then there's Cillian Murphy. As the film's mysterious antagonist, he doesn't get a ton of screen time, but he makes every single second count. His quiet, chilling menace is unforgettable. With strong supporting roles from Riz Ahmed and Olivia Colman, the cast elevates the script, turning what could have been a standard thriller into a compelling character study. Technically, The Asset is a masterpiece. Gareth Ellison's direction is confident and atmospheric, grounding the action in a gritty reality rather than over-the-top heroics. The cinematography, by Roger Deakins Jr., yes, son of the legend, is stunning. He uses a palette of muted colors with sudden bursts of neon to reflect the moral grayness of the spy world. The Istanbul scenes in particular are just breathtaking, and the score, by Hildur Gudnadottir, is the perfect companion to the visuals. Her haunting electronic music builds an incredible sense of tension and melancholy, making you feel the weight of the characters' choices. While the editing can feel a little disjointed during the heavy exposition dumps, it's sharp and fluid in the action sequences, keeping you right on the edge of your seat. So what's the film really about? Beneath all the action and espionage, The Asset explores deep themes of identity, betrayal, and the human cost of loyalty. It asks a powerful question: what's left of you when you become nothing more than a tool, an asset, for the state? It's a timely reflection on surveillance and the manipulation of truth. While it doesn't completely reinvent the genre, it adds a layer of philosophical depth that makes it much more memorable. So here's the final verdict. The Asset doesn't quite hit the bullseye, but it comes very, very close. What works? The incredible performances, especially from Rebecca Ferguson, the gorgeous visuals, and the thought-provoking themes. What doesn't? The plot gets a little too complicated in the middle, and some of the supporting characters feel a bit underdeveloped. Overall, I'm giving The Asset a solid 7.8 out of 10. It's a sophisticated, intelligent, and visually stunning thriller that's perfect for fans of films like Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy or Atomic Blonde. It's a movie that engages your mind, thrills your senses, and leaves you thinking long after the credits roll. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Let me know in the comments what you think about The Asset. See you in the next one.